We have somebody who wants to weigh in on this. This is Jan in Martinez, California. Great to have you on the program. Welcome to the EIB Network.
Hi, Rush. I've been listening to you since about 87 when you were in Sacramento, and I have been awakened, not that I wasn't always seeking the truth. It's now time for me to engage. And I am optimistic that it's not too late for America because they've just pushed me too far. People like me have been busy trying to raise my family. My kids are 9 to 16, and I homeschool. My first responsibility is my family, and under George Bush, I wasn't happy with all the things he was doing. I didn't like his overspending, but I could sleep at night. Now I lay down my head on my pillow, and I've got things I'm thinking about, and they have to do with what this stupid Congress is conjuring up for us. And I think that that's a huge thing. And the other thing that will make a difference in this fight is that we have the truth on our side, and that's what you stand for. That's what Reagan stood for. And, well, I'm not saying she's our savior, but that's what Sarah Palin stands for. Why do they hate you so much? Why do they hate him? Why do they hate her? Because they dare to speak the truth. And our jobs as conservatives is the same, no matter what the outcome looks like to us right now. We are to speak the truth. We are to educate people. And I just think it's not too late. What do they try to do to us? I'm not a Tea Party member. I've gone to some Tea Parties. I went to the Tax Day Tea Party in Sacramento last year. That was the finest group of people you could ever hope to be with. I talked to the Capitol Police. What did they say? This is a great crowd. And then I said, well, are you right or you left? And he said, well, I can't say, but I'll tell you, I carry a pocket constitution with me. Does that tell you where I stand? And I said, yes, sir.
Yeah,
my sign here says, uphold the Constitution. If we just uphold the Constitution, we wouldn't be having the problems we have today. So I would say yes, because we stand for the truth. We stand for the Constitution. And like myself, I think this 30-year-old generation, it might be too late for that one. But I'm looking at my kids. I'm looking at the people I associate with. The homeschooling movement is huge, and most of the people there are conservatives. And what do they hold? They hold to the same Judeo-Christian principles that our founders held to, and I think that will make the difference, because who has a lock on truth other than you, Rush?
Incredibly well-spoken, Jan. You are very articulate. You sound clean.
Thank you. I sound what?
Clean and articulate, just like Biden said about Obama.
Well, thank you.
Seriously, that was well articulated with not even one stutter.
Well, you know, they're coming after my way of life, and in my case, my livelihood, okay? My husband, he sells insurance. He sells homeowners and auto. Nobody's buying new cars. Nobody's buying new houses. Because why? The stinking government has screwed with those two industries majorly with their regulations and their takeover of loans and auto companies. Can't people see it? I just don't understand. I want more for my kids than this crap. I don't want free health care. Is my health care going up? You're darn right it's going up. But I don't care. I've sat down in the county hospital with my elderly mother, and I am not a racist person, and I hate the fact that these people are forcing us to have to say things like that. If you saw how I lived, you saw how I teach my children to live and the people we come in contact and the lives we touch. I am not a racist. But gosh darn it, Rush, I can't provide for the whole world, okay? And it's like, can I have the best medical system in the world? Yes, I can. Does it have a few problems? Yeah, but they're taking my Mercedes with a flat tire and they're handing me a Yugo, and they're doing it in the name of social justice. Well, what's going to happen? There's not going to be one good thing left for anybody when they're done with it. There will be no place for anyone to go. I don't think they know what they have in store for them in November. I've never gone down to my George Miller, my congressman, my liberal congressman that went down to see
Noriega.
The guy in South America a long time ago.
Noriega during the Contra Wars.
Thank you. I just got too upset. He fought against Ollie Miller. He fought against Reagan. Look where we're at now. What do we have creeping into Venezuela? We got Putin right there bringing in his help for nuclear energy. Oh, yeah. Well, gee, what is that all about? That's to get the materials in place so they can have nuclear weapons. That's who I have for a congressman. I have no one that represents my views out here. It's horrible. But I have a few people, and we've got a great station out here that you're on, KSFO. We've got a guy, Brian Sussman. You should have him on. He has a new book, Climate Gate, that's educating people. And that is what we need to do. Like you always said, you be the go-to person in your family. You've been saying that lately.
Exactly right. Well, you know something? I think one thing, you're exactly right about all this. 3 cheers. You got people in the country standing up and cheering you, which is my point. The vast majority of Americans see it exactly as you do. All the polling data shows it. That's why I'm calling this bunch a regime. They are governing against the will of the people on purpose. You've got a majority, and you are part of it. The question is the battle plan and the action plan beyond elections. Well, including elections, but even beyond that. Look, Jan, I'm glad you called. You were so good. I went beyond my mandated commercial timeout. So the next segment when we get back here, folks, is going to be a little shorter than usual, but it was worth it. Jan, thank you very much. Sit tight, folks.